is that this guy is very, very, very.
Cunning. Billy McFarland, after defrauding investors for millions and serving prison time, Billy is back. And the saga of Firefest continues.
Mm, mm, mm.
Oh, it's not Firefest anymore. It's Pirate.
So the guy that had a festival card called Fire Fest.
Mm.
That was a complete disaster. Many people lost money. If you haven't watched the documentary yet, we highly recommend you to
Check
do
it out.
so
He's gonna
because
release another one, by the way.
it's yeah, because he needs to pay back the investors. But I would do so too. But so now he has a new event because he says and he went live saying, or at least live he posted on his platforms, his socials, that he wants to uh, re what's it called when you want to make something right? I forgot the name, but he wants to
Scam people again.
he wants to he wants retribution. He wants
I don't know
to
about retribution. This seems like a it's like a spin the block again on the same people.
but the fact that it's called Pirate Fest, to me, I mean, if that's not a reason to maybe skip what's it called, the when you're investing and you have the
Skip
rounds.
this round.
Skip this round.
Skip this round, man. I'm gonna pause on this round, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna let others invest first
yeah,
in those tickets and see how it goes.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take
yeah.
Firefest 3. See,
If there is a Fire Fest.
but there will be a Firefest 3.
No,
It's
I mean
gonna be televised and it's gonna be in the courtroom.
so if the first one was called Fire Fest, this one is called Pirate Fest. I'm curious to know what the third one is going to be called. So like a scam you in your face fast.
But we covered it already. We covered when he came back. He went to the Nelk Boys. We
Yeah,
thought
he
it's a
did.
good interview to because they let him talk.
Yeah,
They
they
let him
let him
st-
talk.
they let
Yeah,
him cook.
yeah.
They
But
let him cook.
that's the great thing about the podcast platform. We talked about it in last show when we did we talked about the deals the the It Is What It Is podcast of Maze and Cameron got the major deal. We also talked
Mhm.
about the Shannon Sharp and Michael Irving deals respectively. But we talked about possibly the whole the debating format being outdated. The interview, you go to CNN or an NBC and you are invited to an interview, and basically it's as soon as you get there and they start asking question, you realize
It's a trap.
I got it. So 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 that's why the podcast format is very appealing nowadays, because people can sit and actually talk and express themselves without risking things being, well, they can still cut you,
You know,
but
they will cut they will cut you up, make you look crazy.
yeah,
Unless it's life.
yeah, but
Unless it's life.
yeah,
And
but
then you can
yeah,
go
so
crazy like what's her name again?
who
Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner. Then you can go crazy like Brittany Renner.
yeah, I got the bottle of water just in case.
Oh, by the way,
the
guys,
cup the
if
cup
you're joining if you're joining a podcast and they're serving liquor before the show, don't
Don't.
take a sip. They're trying to set you up. It's clearly those boys set her up for
Yeah,
cheating.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I don't know if they set her up. I think
Well, they
well,
set herself
actually,
up, but I mean, they facilitated the road to the setup.
yeah. But at the end of the day, she's responsible for her own actions.
That is
So
true. That
yeah,
is
she
true.
she chose to drink. There's no excuse. So But yeah,
Maybe she came in lit.
let's
Anyway,
proceed.
let's proceed. Yeah. Well, someone else is also lit. Let's go to Billy. Billy is super litty. Oh, that rhymes as well. Should have
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
rap. Guys, can you hear this?
What's up, guys? This is a big day because as of right now, Fyre Festival 2 tickets are officially on sale. It has been the absolute wildest journey to get here, and it really all started during the 7th-month stint in solitary confinement. I wrote out this 50-page plan of how it would take this overall interest and demand in Fyre and how it would take my ability to bring people from around the world together to make the impossible happen, but how it would find the best partners in the world to allow me to be me while executing Fyre's vision to the highest level. In my first year, I partnered with one of the biggest and best TV companies in the world to produce a documentary called After the.
Hey, they should already tell you, man. He's talking about this and that. I'm looking at his face. Why is he in a bathrobe? Why are you announcing this in a bathroom? What are you trying to say, Billy?
Yeah. Well, one thing we did conclude, and we concluded it based, amongst other things, on the documentary we saw. People who worked with him or were involved with him in one way, shape, or form in Firefest 1 is that this guy is very, very, very.
Cunning?
I was gonna say, I was looking for another word, actually. He speaks well. He has the fleur de bouche. He has the fleur de bouche. He can talk
The gift
and
of gab.
can convince you that you need water, like
He
while
can
having
sell
water.
water to a whale. He can
Yeah.
sell uh um the monkey to a professional.
What? I didn't get that one. Not sure I want to either. So
I don't think I can say it. This is a family show. I cannot say the words exactly. The monkey to a professional. If you don't get it,
I get it. Yeah, yeah,
Couple Thought Show.
yeah. I
But
get it.
anyway, let's see what else he has to say. This man is going crazy with his bedroom, announcing ticket sales. What kind of tickets are you trying to sell, Billy? Is this tickets to the same show?
That's a bad Bath and Beyond tickets.
No. This is the same show that that Lizzo took her dancers to.
Allegedly.
Oh, Billy. Well, they went to the show.
Well,
Not
allegedly, KR. Let's proceed.
allegedly. Anyway, let's
Let's
continue.
proceed.
Let's
Let's proceed.
continue.
Fyre. I've also worked with one of the biggest production companies to sign a deal to produce Fyre Festival, the Broadway musical. And finally, today we are announcing Fyre Festival 2. We spoke to people as far away as the Middle East and South America. Ultimately, we decided that Fyre Festival 2 is coming back to the Caribbean.
Bruh.
We're targeting Fyre Festival 2 for the end of next year. And in the meantime, we'll be doing pop-ups and events across the world. Guys, this is your chance to get in. This is everything I've been working towards. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, so we talked to all people around the world, and he only found people back in Caribbean that were willing to work with. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, you heard it between the lines then, because I didn't hear that. But I guess you know what I recall, and we talked about it in the previous show we did on. So when we reviewed the
then.
Nelk Boys
Shout out to the
interview,
Malcolms, by the way.
yeah, the and I because the questions were straightforward, like the questions they weren't beating around the bush. He was saying he was talking about the people, because where was the first one held or was supposed to be held?
Bahamas.
It was like, yeah, the people in the Bahamas, they like me, they love me, it's good there. I want to take you guys to the Bahamas. Yeah, let's go to the Bahamas. Yeah, well, I'll go to the Bahamas and I'll show you around. And one guy asked the question like, I think the question was something to the extent of, Oh no, because yeah, remember. Come, not only come to the Bahamas, but come check out a new project that we have on the Bahamas, the house project. Remember that? And then one of the guys said, "But is it is it like something like, do you have a permit? So is it really ongoing?" And he was like, "Yeah, well, it's gonna be so." But he was talking like it was like a fact. He was talking like sharing the story as if it was a fact, and he is just a very manipulative person. That's in my opinion, right? But he's convincing, and people will follow him.
Well, people these days people are lit, so they try anything.